Last video I talked about why the MacBook is the worst computer to own as a student. But in this video I'm going to tell you why the MacBook is the best computer to own as a student. Let's start with the best one, battery life. With any other computer that you can own, you'll always get less than 4 hours of battery life. That means that whenever you go to campus, you're going to have to carry a charger with you and always be on the lookout for some open charging on some open power plugs to plug your computer in. But with a MacBook, it's different. This computer consistently gives me 9 to 10 hours of battery life on a daily basis. And that means I can confidently travel to campus without a charger. So to give you an example, you could show up to campus at 9 and start working at 9. And if you work non-stop, 0 breaks, not turning the computer off, the computer would only die at like 7 p.m., which is crazy long battery life. So while everyone else is scrambling to get their computer into a charger, you can just casually walk in, no charger in sight, and just keep working the whole day. If there's one reason you'd buy a MacBook over any other computer, it definitely has to be battery life. No joke, you can stop watching from here, click on the link in the description, or buy one, because that's the only reason you need. Let's continue. If you own an iPhone or an iPad, then the MacBook is a perfect complement to those devices, thanks to the way that Apple has structured their ecosystem. Let's start with AirDrop. Let's say that you're in a lecture hall. The lecturer is like, hey, take a photo of this thing, you're gonna need to remember it. So you walk up with your iPhone, snap a photo, then you can easily AirDrop that directly to your Mac. So you don't have to plug in a USB, no need to like upload to Google Photos or anything. You can just AirDrop them directly from iPhone to iPhone or iPhone to Mac. It's so effortless, so easy, and I love doing this. And for you people out there who love your blue bubbles, specifically you Americans, you'll be happy to know that on Mac, you can access iMessage. So no need to pull out your iPhone to respond to messages. Everything can be done directly on your Mac. And of course that includes FaceTime. So if someone calls you on FaceTime, you can answer your calls directly from your computer, and let's say you need to leave your computer and you can transfer your call from your MacBook over to your iPhone and continue your FaceTime call from there. Speaking of webcams, did you know that you can use your iPhone as a webcam for your MacBook? This feature was recently added by Apple. It's called Continuity Camera. You can wirelessly use your iPhone as a webcam. So whenever you attend your Teams meetings or Google Meets, whatever, you can have the best looking webcam out of everyone there, you know, if your lecturer forces you to turn on your webcam. Another amazing feature that you get with the Apple ecosystem is password sharing. So let's say you connect to your campus Wi-Fi using your iPhone will automatically send the Wi-Fi password to your Mac, so you don't have to enter the Wi-Fi password twice. And not only that, but you can share your Wi-Fi password with other people who have Apple devices automatically. Those aren't the only passwords you can share. If you use Safari, iCloud will automatically synchronize your passwords between your iPhone, your iPad, and your MacBook. So let's say that you log into your LMS for your university, you log into Blackboard using your MacBook, and automatically that password will go to your iPhone. So now, if let's say you don't have your computer nearby, but you need to access Blackboard, you can open up your iPhone, and iCloud will automatically fill in the username and password, and you're in. No need to remember any passwords. Another great feature is that if you turn on Do Not Disturb on your iPhone, it automatically turns on Do Not Disturb on your MacBook, so you don't have to worry about doing it on both devices. Another great iCloud feature is that your notes will sync between all your devices. So you could be taking notes on your iPad, then let's say you want to revise quickly, you can open up your iPhone and revise your notes from your iPhone directly. No need to worry about copying your notes between devices. It happens automatically, which is nice. And if you own both a MacBook and an iPad, you can turn your iPad into a second monitor for your MacBook. Then on one side, you can have your research, your Safari web browser open with research. Then on the other one, you could have your Microsoft Word where you're writing down your assignment. And having all this extra screen space is very helpful when it comes to improving your productivity. All MacBooks come with great microphones, so you can have zero concerns whenever you're doing any video calls. People will be able to easily hear you on the other side. In fact, the microphone on these MacBooks is so good that I once got thousands of views on my YouTube channel using just my MacBook microphone. Now this next positive applies specifically towards the MacBook Airs. When you look at Windows laptops, in most cases, whenever I try to fit them in a bag, they tend to be way too wide, way too thick, and way too heavy. But that's not the case with the MacBook. While the 13-inch screen on the MacBook Airs is a bit small, the positive is that it makes the device really easy to fit into a bag. And when you combine that with how thin it is and how light it is, it makes it really nice to carry in a bag. In fact, sometimes I'll be carrying a bag and I can barely feel the weight of this MacBook inside. That's how light it is. And the craziest part is that despite that, it's still one of the most powerful laptops you can get in its price range. And you won't be disappointed with the performance. This next feature was very useful during the online school era, from 2020 to 2022 or even today with some universities. There was this one calculus class where every week we would take a test. So what they had us do was we took out a piece of paper and we wrote down the answers on the piece of paper. Then when we were done writing the test, we'd scan all the pages into a PDF and then submit. The cool thing is that if you own both an iPhone and a MacBook, what you could do is on the Mac, you go to Finder, you right click anywhere and you click on scan document. This then automatically opens a document scanner on your iPhone or your iPad where you can then scan all the documents. Then once you click save, it automatically sends that over to your MacBook, where you can then submit the PDF directly from your computer, which makes life so much easier. I think most people are going to be very happy with this computer, except for the price. So if you're interested in buying this thing, click on the link in the description and check it out. But I highly recommend that you check out my video where I tell you reasons why I don't recommend this laptop.